Hey y'all, welcome back. Peter Schmidt here, and today we're looking at Jupiter. And I'm just so excited about this planet because it's one of my favorite ones that I wrote, and it's just very emotional and touchy feely and just powerful. It has like a lot of cool atmospheres going on at the same time, a lot of wind and a lot of extended techniques again. But I was just inspired by the size of Jupiter, and but most importantly, its storms. And like in my imagination, I just imagine what it would be like to be amidst one of those storms. It's another piece that's heavily performed by the female vocalist, but the lower clarinet, the lower octave of the clarinet, is just so powerful that I believe it does just as much emotional work as the voice does. So, without further ado, here's Jupiter. So that's Saturn. Again, as you can tell, it's just a very emotional piece, and just such a fun piece for me to write as well. So let's just hop straight in. So of course I have my solo clarinetist here, and just doing its job. I believe it is. Yep, another solo clarinet legato from should be Inspire. But I just love the low side of it. It's just so smooth and dark. And then it gets more powerful. And then it just starts doing some basic things and doing some fun things with the voice, of course. I just love how it ends with the slow, low end ending to this piece with the clarinet going back to where it started. Just super pretty. Moving right along. Patch called the Veiling, again from our workhorse. Time macro. Just let you take a look at it as the mod wheel goes in and out. Just as I go, it's going through these chords and slowly growing bigger and bigger in orchestration through this patch. And of course the orchestration getting it higher and higher as we go along. And here we go to the peak where the vocal jumps up the octave. Yeah, just really love the sound, the weird, the whisperiness, and the strings playing in such a way that just adds all this ear candy. And we have Pendulum Winds, I believe. Yeah, but I'm using their really low dark side. Pendulum Winds, I believe. Yeah, so we just have a lot of their really dark side of it. So they're still going in and out. So it's, and because they're so breathy and low, that it's impossible to hear them at such a low, or hard to hear, I should say. So the octave that they're playing in. So adding a lot of cool wind to them is, again, more ear candy. So there's a lot of wind going on, which represents the coolness and the wind and all the gas of this awesome, cool planet. So as we go in, Woodwinds doing irregular fifths. So again, I believe it's an octave above this guy, so there. Like a octave, helping each other out. Oops. So again, as we get to this peak, we jump up decently. Just helps the low end just sing a little bit more when you just add the octave to it. And the thing is, you don't have to do, not every track has to be crazy. Crazy loud, I should say. And we have our cool brass, this patch called Brass Unleashed. Really hitting the home for this peak. The brass is there playing a lot of fifths there and open chords, which really helps out this sound. I'm gonna do all the woodwind, the not brassy, just all the wind instruments together at this peak, I should say. I love how it just opens up. Because when you push the mod wheel all the way up at that big point, all the winds just open up. And as we come to a close. Yeah, just super enjoyable. Moving right along, this patch called Shadowy. That's our main, kind of our hold through the whole entire thing. As I like doing. It's just this interesting. It doesn't have a modulation. It's just a kind of a pad patch, but it has like slight changes, I believe. So I'm playing that piano the entire time, but it's really cool up top too. But it just stays there because it adds there's just some texture and some pitch shift that's just really neat. So that's that. And clouds, which is the secondary little pad-like structure that goes on through it too. But this drone goes through the entire thing. It's just kind of it's another like little piece that just keeps it structured and also moving at the same time. So that just continues on, and it does grow. I lied. There you go. So just listen to it as it grows. So cool how how they orchestrated this, and this choir comes in. So yeah, so that's what this patch does, and then it drops off at the end too. Yeah. Next patch, which is one of my favorites actually in this library, when I was playing through it the first time, it's called Icy Plains. It's just so pretty. I'll just play random things for you because it's pretty. The more open you get, so do some Copeland strings there. But yeah, such a cool patch that it just adds so much on the top. Like it adds top and even like an octave too. So it's just so incredibly fun and easy. I mean, like I love this library because it's so easy to just pick up and play things and then just mess around with the mod wheel. Like I just got micro and I'm just starting to hear all the cool things that they do. Really love the quartet, but we'll keep going. So yeah, this is the Icy Plains patch in Saturn. So it's just such a big orchestration that just punches. But yeah, love these strings, the string sounds and all that. I'm also using, I think I'm just using their tree microphone. Let me see. Oh, tree and close. So, and then they have ambient and surround as well, which is super cool. Moving right along, looks like we have some help to this clouds patch. So here's this. I think I just wanted to add more string sound to those clouds. Yeah. Yeah, just, I believe this patch is, has like some, if you hold it for a long time. Just something like this. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, just the amount of things you can do with these patches is just so much fun. And so I believe I have another patch that helps. Yep, another addition of strings. So the strings. Yep. So this one I believe is. Yeah. Yeah, super fun, super fun. And then that's the string. Let's just do all the strings together. We'll just go from the build. Oops. So we'll go ahead and add all of our woodwinds as well at the same spot, just to hear just how much it actually just expands. It starts out pretty small and just gets huge. Just by using the mod wave. Pretty much playing the exact same notes. Yeah, and And now on to choir, where we have choir doing these things called na 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 na, which is really funny. But it's really cool, actually. It creates such a weird texture. So they start off actually really, really tiny. But they just add so much texture and so much warmth as being voices. So again, using an orchestration as it starts at the bottom and slowly moves up. And using the modulation as they slowly open up into this grand centerpiece. Just using an ambient mic to put them more in the background, but to still give them a lot of presence in the room. They are a choir after all. So yeah, really, really pretty stuff. And then of course, you know me, the voice. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. There should be the album video up along with all the other planets that came before this. There's other videos explaining all the rest of the planet music. And there's more to come. Mars through Mercury, and then we're done. So thank you for watching. Hope you consider subscribing. Leave a comment for me if you want to see something, or maybe me going through time micro. That'd be fun. Just be fun to hear from you guys. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.